hey, come here. You don't need it. You don't need the signs. You don't need the proof. You don't need luck. You don't need the connections. You don't need the networking. You don't need anything or anyone to be different for you to know you have it all. Welcome. My name is Rose. Welcome to The Rosey Life, where we help you free your mind and follow your heart so you live a life that you love. If you're interested in working one-on-one with me, you can go to RoseyLife.com or you can join the Rosey Life course and community. You would read all the stuff that I have. I have a little course, whatever you guys want. You don't need it, but if you want it, it's there. And all the information is down below. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to the Rosey Life, and thank you for liking, and thank you for sharing the Rosey Life channel with the world for others to see and also learn more about who they are and expand their consciousness. Okay, so I was kind of being silly with the beginning of the video because you guys know me. I get these goofy spurts in me, but it's true. What I want to tell you and what we're going to talk about in this video is that you don't need it. I want to share with you some different perspectives, some different insights about what I'm talking about. A lot of people make comments like on other success story or source stories rather about they're like, oh, they're lucky. It was just a 1 in a million chance, or they must know more, or it must just be something. They're constantly looking for proof or validation or reading tarot or something, looking for some evidence that you're doing it right. And I was watching this lady on a social media platform, and she was talking about how she's budgeting and saving for money, and her little motto was you don't need it, meaning you don't need to buy those things at the grocery store or at the store, because she's trying to save money, and that's her way, her belief that if she tells herself that enough that she won't spend money and then she'll be out of debt. That's her method. That's great if she likes it. It's nothing to do with the manifesting community, but I just thought it was funny how she starts off her video saying, you don't need it. And I thought, ooh, I'm going to share that with the Rosey Life subscribers and viewers. And I'm going to tell you right now that you don't need it. What is it that you don't need? This is so important because so many people in the comments or in the Rosey Life community or when I'm working one-on-one, that you get frustrated and you get pissed off because you think, I put my time in, I did my affirmations, I scripted, I'm doing whatever all these damn videos are telling me to do, and they're like, well, where's my stuff? How come it doesn't work? This is BS. Right? And my question to you is, like I said in my last video, like, what, did you set a timer? Or did you think that there's a certain amount of time or something? And how do you know what is happening, right? You're saying you're assuming who you are, you're declaring who you are, right? But it's clear what you really believe. You are still looking on the outside for evidence and change, and you will never, ever find it. So this is what I wanted to share with you guys today. And I'm going to get into a scripture that actually even talks about it with Jesus. And he's just like, good luck. Are you that one looking for signs? Pretty much is like, have fun with that. So you don't need it. You don't need the signs. You don't need proof, evidence. You don't need the examples. Can you give me an example of what you mean, Rose? Can you give me, I see the comments like, can you give me an example of what exactly that means or what you meant? Or can you give me another analogy, right? It's helpful because then I'll know I'll get it. That's another condition. I need more examples. Can you give me some practical steps, something that I can do? So, you know, it's funny because when I get some newer clients, the new clients, and they're just like, we start talking about what the key is, because I hit it out of the gate. When people say, oh, well, how does this work? How do we start the session? I said, let's go to the end. What do you want? Like, I don't like tippy-toeing around when I have sessions. Like, I get to the point, like, what is it that you want? And then we start talking about how you get what you want. And, you know, many people say, well, what are some practical steps that I can do every day to remain here, to stay here, and my wish fulfilled? It's like completely already having an anxious moment that they're not going to get what they want out of the session, or that they're going to forget everything they learned, and that if I can just have something to hang on to, if I can just have certain steps to hang on to, then I can get what I want. Do you see where the mind wants to constantly hang on to something because it's looking to hold on to some practical steps, or like somebody recently posted, oh, that's luck. Do you see all of this? There's no luck. You create luck. In fact, you don't even need luck. It's just a word, right? And what does it imply? That something's outside of you determining if you're the lucky one or not. Are you the lucky winner? Right? No, I'm the winner. There's no luck involved. It's my reality. Seeking for the signs or evidence or proof or the meaning of them, right? If some of you might ask her, like, what does this mean when I see 333? Or 1111. What does that mean? What does that dream mean? What does it mean if I saw my SP, walking somewhere? What does that mean? What if it be, what does it mean if I find a penny? What does it mean? It's like constantly asking the meaning of them keeps you finding them, keeps you finding more signs for you to analyze and dissect, right? Or you don't find them at all, because then you're looking for something and you're just like, you can't find it, because if you found it, that would mean somebody or something outside of you had the power, the free will to put something in front of you so that you can find it. Then that's not you, that's an outside power. It's either you're putting something there or someone else's. So if you're not putting it there, you're not going to find it. How can you find it if you don't put it there? Do you see? So it's not going to show up, because you're the only one putting anything in your reality. It's all you. So this keeps you never fulfilled. Never, ever fulfilled. Like I had a session with a client earlier, and we're talking about like the rat race that people are used to, thinking, if I just get $1 million, if I just get the house, if I just get the SP, if I just get this money, if I just get that car, if I just had this healthy body, or if I just lost that extra 20 pounds, or if I just whatever, then what? Then you're going to get it. And then you think what? You think you're never going to want something else, and you're going to go right back to the same pattern. You're going to say, oh, if I just get that, then I'll be happy. Then I'll be fulfilled. Then I can enjoy my life. Then I can feel whole. Then I'll find the missing piece of the puzzle to my life. No, you think so, but it won't be long. And we're talking about how even like little kids, like they start this early, right? It's like, can I just have this toy? And I promise I will never ask for another toy again. If you are a parent or you are a child, which that means all of you, you've all pulled that one on your parents or your family. And if you're a parent, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That wanting never goes away, because the next new toy will come right around the corner, and then they're going to want that. So you don't believe it. You don't buy it, because there's always something that we're going to want. And that's okay. But remembering that these things that you want, they will never satisfy you. They will never fulfill you, because they were never meant to fulfill you. They were meant to wake you up and remember who you are, that you already are fulfilled, that you already are fulfillment, that you already have everything. And from there, you're choosing a preference of what you want to experience. And notice that it's a preference sounds so much different than needing something or wanting something. It's a preference. I prefer this experience. I choose to experience that. But it's coming from a place of already whole and fulfilled. And in this scripture, it's Matthew 16, 1 through 4. And this is Jesus having a conversations with the Pharisees and the Sadducees. Okay, and it says, and the Pharisees and the Sadducees came and trying him, meaning Jesus, asked him to show them a sign from heaven. Prove it, right? And they're like, prove it. Prove that what you're saying, that Mr. Miracle Man, prove it. Prove it that we can have anything I want. What are some logical steps? Where's the luck? It must be luck. It can't just be. It just cannot be this. No. Where's the evidence? Right? I need something. I need you to show me an analogy or something so that my logical mind can accept this. And then Jesus said, and I didn't write it all out, but I know exactly. He says, and I'm going to modernize this, okay, because it's funny, because this is what sailors in the Navy, if any of you are sailors of any kind, they say it's red by night, sailor's delight. Red by morning, sailor take warning. So in other words, he's saying, you look at the sky and you see it red in the evening and you say, oh, it's going to be a wonderful day tomorrow. But you look red in the morning in the sky and you already know how to read that and you say, oh, it's not going to be good weather today. And so he's telling them that, right? He says, you know how to discern the face of heaven. He says, you know how to read a sign. It's clear. We all know how to read. Yes, red sky means this. Yes, we get it. You see a sign. You see 777, 1111, whatever. And yes, it makes you feel good. Got it. Anybody can do that, right? He says, but ye cannot discern the signs of times. An evil and adulterous generation. He says, an evil and adulterous generation, seeking of a sign, and no sign shall be given. So let's talk about that a little bit more. So what he's saying is, first of all, Pharisees and Sadducees, what does that mean? It means intellectual understanding. So the Pharisees and the Sadducees were the ones that studied scriptures, and they were very intelligent, and they could memorize everything, and they can quote it, and they were very educated, intellectual, very knowledgeable, as many of you are, okay? But in other words, the Pharisees and the Sadducees represent, I get it conceptually. How many of you said that? I get this intellectually. I get this conceptually. So they, right, when Jesus says they, he refers to them, it means your logic doubting mind, right? They, the Pharisees and Sadducees, are saying, prove it to me. And Jesus responds, anyone can read a book. I'm like paraphrasing him now here, okay? He's saying anyone can read a book or believe after seeing it. In other words, give me a sign, and then I can be like, oh, okay, I know the sign. It means that I'm going to get what I want. It's like, okay, anybody can feel fulfillment and satisfaction like that. Like, I need the proof, and then I can feel okay. I'm going to be okay now. I'm going to be okay. I know for sure. I can be okay now. It says, but not, he says, anyone can read a sign or believe after seeing it. He says, but not you guys, not the Pharisees and the Sadducees, not you guys. No sign can be given. He says, like, no, not giving you a sign. He says, no sign can be given because you love your doubts, limitations, your blocks, your practical steps, your belief in luck and you needing proof. You believe that. You love that too much. There's no sign that can be given to you guys because you just think that you reading a sign is going to give it to you. You want it just to be given a sign and then you can believe. That's what no sign can be given to you because this is what you really believe in. So in other words, he says, adulterers. I also wanted to bring that up because a lot of people think it was about two people that are married or whatever, they're sleeping with each other, right? But that's not what it means metaphysically. Adulterous means you're sleeping with your evil thoughts. You're sharing your bed with your own evil thoughts about your separation from God. So that's what this means. So you can't be given any sign because you believe in your evil thoughts. You believe in doubt and separation from God. Do you see? So that's why Jesus responded to them and was like, I'm not giving you guys any proof or logical steps or any how like little technique that'll guarantee you an outcome, because anybody can do that. Like any little monkey can do that. So anybody can see and see a sign and read it and say, oh yeah, that, read a book, oh yeah, that's what it is. But they were like, no, if you're telling the truth, then why don't you prove it to us? Why don't you prove it? And he's like, I can't prove it because you won't even prove it to yourself. You don't even believe in yourself. You won't even trust in your own power. So in other words, he's saying, believe in yourself. Your authority, your power within you. You are the only source of your reality. So it takes I believe in me to another level, right? So you guys have heard that term before. It's like believe in yourself. You've heard that. But this takes it to a whole nother level, because it's not believing yourself like in your logic and your ability to memorize things or to quote books or those kind of things. It's believing in that inner power that you are, that is that one and only authority, one and only cause of your reality. There is no other authority. There is no cause. There is no luck. There is no thing outside of you. It's all you, and you are the only one deciding in your reality. It's believing in that, not in a sign, not in luck, not in someone else telling you, reassuring you through a reading that you are going to get what you want, because it just keeps you perpetuating looking for more, even though everything is your reflection. Yes, even the readers and tarot readers and all of it, it's all your reflection. Yes, it is. But when will you stop and just trust in you, believe in you, in your inner authority? And I know some of you will be like, oh, I guess I've had a problem believing in myself. Maybe that's what I need to fix. Maybe I don't feel good about myself. I don't have a good self-concept. Do you see? Even that, you're doubting that you could believe in your own authority. And I'm not talking about, oh, belief is required for you to have what you want, because belief is not required for you to have your desires. It's choosing to believe in that power within you and nothing else. Choosing to believe in that authority as I am within you, that what you say, what you declare, what you affirm, what you imagine is the only truth. It is the only power. It is the only authority. That is what you're choosing to believe in. You choose to turn it within. That's what all the scriptures talk about. Seek ye first the kingdom of God. That is going within and banking, putting all your money inside, all your hope, your whatever you got, you go within and you say, you know what? I am done looking on the outside. I'm done looking for signs. I don't need them. I have me. I am the one and only boss here. I'm the sheriff in town and I'm taking over my reality. All right, you guys, thank you guys so much for liking the video. Thank you for being here. I love you guys so much. You guys are all so friggin' amazing. Thank you so much for being a member, or if you want to be a member of the Rosey Life channel, I appreciate you guys supporting the Rosey Life in that way too. And I will see you guys really soon. All right, bye.